Okay, last crash course video on standard form. I'm going to teach you today on this one right here to go from standard form to slope-intercept form. Now this is much easier than going the other way because you're going to have two steps. You can have a little reducing. There's one little procedural thing that I'll show you to watch out for. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. So let's start with this one right here. Equals I don't know. Let's say 12. Okay. So we need this to be y equals mx plus b. So we're going to have two steps. We have to use the order of operations. We can use inverse operations. And the same two steps every single time. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract ax from both sides. Every single time we're going to subtract that from both sides, the equal sign first. So that makes 0, goes away. You don't have to write plus 0. Now be mindful, we want this form. So we're going to want to write the 3x first and the 12 second. Can't combine those, they're not like terms. This doesn't have an x. So 3x and then plus 12. So the second step, every single time, is to divide both sides by b. So we subtract ax from both sides. Ax is this first thing, and then we divide by b every single time. Now here's where it's a little tricky. A lot of people will write it like this. They'll write it like that. But the problem is, we need them to be separated. We don't want a fraction right here. These may or may not reduce, but we don't want it to be a fraction because when it's written like this, you can't really see your slope and you can't really see your y-intercept. So we're going to write it like this. That way we can see whatever this turns out to be, that's our slope. Whatever this turns out to be, that's our y-intercept. So y equals negative 3/4 x plus 3. And we're done. So here is slope-intercept form. Our slope is negative 3/4. Our y-intercept is 3. That's how it works every single time. Let's run through one more example. Let's say we had 5x minus y equaled 3. So this is standard form. We want it to be slope-intercept form. First step, always and always, you're going to subtract this to the other side first. Alright, both sides. Same thing every time. If this was, just inverse operation. So that goes away because it's 0. Don't have to write 0. Write your x term, your ax first, and your c last. Alright, so there we go. We're not done because we have a negative in front of the y. It has to be plus 1 times y, which you never really write. So you're just going to have cy equals, not negative. So when this is the case, this is really a negative 1. So divide both sides by negative 1. Negative divided by negative is positive. Again, negative divided by negative is positive. 5 divided by 1 is 5, of course. And then a positive divided by negative is negative. There we go. Thank you very much, guys.